guys. Cavendish pipe, made in London, very English, and smoking within. Some of my one of my very favourites, which is the Hogarth's Dark Flake A, the aromatic one. Fantastic. It's the one that smells like Turkish delight, toffee, sweets, whatever you call it, candy in the packet. Gorgeous, absolutely lovely stuff. Very strong, very satisfying. And it burns very well too. It really is nice. Well, I thought I'd had a interesting year, but it sort of ended with a bit of a very interesting bang the other day. I was just minding my own business in the living room and saw this guy outside who looked a bit worse than were, or I didn't know whether he was ill or he was drunk. But anyway, after watching him for a while, he fell over on his face. I thought, oh well, so I got outside quick, went over to him. He smelled pretty bad with alcohol, so I stayed with him. My wife rang up the ambulance, which didn't come. We later found out that the police that came cancelled it because they considered that he'd be drunk, so they'd cancel the ambulance, which we thought was a bit questionable at the time. Anyway, stayed with him in the freezing cold for about must have been 40-45 minutes, and he was half comatose and half aggressive. It was quite comical actually, because I was trying to sort of sweet talk him just to keep him happy, keep his attention. He kept drifting off. Once or twice he got up and took a swing at me, hit me in the arm at one stage actually, which was nothing. I just said to him, "Hey, come on, don't be doing that. I'm your mate, And he was like this, "Oh yeah, you're my best mate," and he was in a bad way anyway. Police eventually came and all masked up and everything, keeping the distance. I had no choice. I'd just been thrown into this situation, no mask on, no gloves or anything. Anyway, one of the ladies at the daycare centre next to us that deals with dementia, she was very kind. She came out and gave me a big silver foil cape to put round him, keep him warm, which he kept pulling off. I kept putting it back on him, and gave me some gloves, gave me a mask. So we just waited till the police came, and police car, police van. So I eventually got him in. The police were all standing at the distance. I was obviously polluted by this time because I was holding him up because he couldn't stand up. Finally got him up. He was swaying to and from, so I grabbed him between the shoulder blades, grabbed his arm, and just kept him upright. It was quite comical but sad really. So he'd had a good end to his new year. Anyway, we finally got him off, and off he went, and that was quite an interesting little interlude actually. What happened next I don't know, because we've not heard anything more, so I hope he's alright anyway. But there seems to be a lot of high energy around at the moment, because I went out this afternoon onto the local bypass, and when I got back my wife said, "Oh, there's been a big pile-up, 4-car pile-up, of some sort of shunt anyway." So I looked at the clock. I said, "When was that?" She said 2 o'clock, so I must have just missed it by minutes. So I was quite lucky really there. So it's been a bit of a sort of a high energy time really, a lot going on. So I'm quite glad to get a bit of peace and quiet with the pipe. Get those periods in your life when nothing much happens, and then all of a sudden all hell seems to break loose. So it's been a bit like that at the moment. A bit like the weather, I think. It's been really, really cold. Several nights when it's been below zero, frosty, a lot of parts of the UK, and Scotland, Wales, Ireland and England have been having snow. We had a little bit, just a little bit on the local sand dunes on the hills, but we're quite low down here at sea level, so we've not had as much as some of you guys that live up in the mountains and the hills and the fells. So it's been trying to keep warm. I was on the beach one day and I couldn't feel my fingers, it was so cold on the icy cold wind. You know, they're talking about the beast from the east too coming, whether it does or not I don't know. Some cold blasts coming over from, I don't know, Scandinavia, Norway, wherever. So I think we're in for some pretty cold weather. So the only cure is to get some good strong baccy going and just chill out a bit, as they say. So anyway guys, I shall carry on enjoying this lovely dark Flake A, and hope that your New Year's going well. We're already into the first few days, so stay safe, don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and enjoy yourselves. Thanks for watching guys, see you soon.